Hey everyone, it's been a while since I last posted a video, and some of you may have noticed that the channel's changed to Blockchain Ventures. Now, many of you would have originally subscribed because you're interested in property, finance, mortgages and things like that. And the whole focus of the original show was really just to help people along the journey of helping them understand the mortgage market in the UK, buying, and all that fun stuff. So the channel's obviously changed completely. I just want to share with you a few reasons why, what we're doing, and bring you along the journey that I'm currently on. So in short, and just to say, some of you are going to be discovering this channel for the first time and the show, and no doubt if you are in the blockchain, crypto, Bitcoin space, you're either going to be sort of the OGs or indeed have suffered the last couple of years, but keep hanging tough, and we've got a lot of good times to come. So a quick recap, because I think it's important to share a little video of, I haven't done a video for ages. I want to share with you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and I guess the journey to get to this point. So just to recap, again, I can't assume everyone is familiar with my existing channel. It's a very, very small channel, but of quite a niche subject. So in 2009, I sort of left the, my brain's gone dead, the corporate world, well, a little bit before then actually, and then I came in 2009 to set up my own financial services business focused around the mortgage market in the UK. And during that journey, I didn't realize really how much I was going to sort of get immersed in technology and marketing and all that fun stuff. And really, although it was the beginning of that journey of starting my own business, it was also the beginning of my journey into technology and marketing, and something which I sort of grown a huge passion for, and is really where I'm now focused on. So from 2009, I started my own business, like I said. In 2012, I first heard about this weird thing called Bitcoin. And like many people, it usually takes them a while to hear about something before they actually take action. So no doubt I didn't take any action. And who knows what life would have been like now if I had. But we never have, look back and don't have any regrets. I think the point was, what intrigued me was I was at that point diving into the world of technology, finding sort of solutions for problems, marketing, and it really interested me, the whole concept of blockchain technology. And I could straight away see how the whole intermediary market, any market wherever there's a middle person involved in a transaction, could just be wiped out. And it really got me thinking about the whole mortgage market, how that could massively change, and more than just the mortgage market, but the whole property transaction market, how that could really evolve and just all be done on the blockchain without any sort of middlemen and women to interfere, slow processes down, and all the rest of it. So I saw a lot of benefits, and I could really see how my whole sector and the wider property sector could be massively affected. And a lot of people in their industries could be wiped out. Indeed, I still believe there's a huge wave of change that's still to come. I think back then I was expecting, the mortgage market could be fundamentally changed in 10 years. The property market, could all be done on the, transactions could be done on the blockchain. But these things tend to take longer to play out than possibly people imagine at first. So, maybe in the next 10 years we might see this emerging more and more. So it's certainly something I'm actually working on in the background with a sort of a side project that I've been trying to get off the ground for a little while. But I'll feed you more on that, maybe in some future videos. So I just apologies for this waffling and rambling. It's not a really structured video. It's a video really just designed to share my journey of why it was a financial services channel and why it's now a Bitcoin crypto channel. Fundamentally, I went through this journey of discovery, and in 2017, I had another sort of opportunity to, think about Bitcoin. Again, it was probably been, a lot in the news. So I'd imagine I can't remember my exact timelines, but I'd imagine it was probably when prices were going up rather than when they were low. But again, I didn't pull the trigger. It was something I heard about, thought about much more strongly than I had in 2012. But again, I didn't pull the trigger. It wasn't until 2019, I believe, from memory, I might be wrong, then I can't remember why, I can't remember what happened, but I suddenly thought, I've got to do this. I've got to buy some Bitcoin. I've got to dive into this world. You know, I love finance, and I always have, but I think the technology side and my sort of journey to the marketing world, tech world, sort of was happening around about 2017. So I think by 2019, I was like, right, I've got to just start doing something about this rather than just thinking about it, procrastinating and not doing anything. Like I said, I think a lot of people take a long time to finally take action. You know, what do they say? You got to sort of hear about something 7 times or something before you buy it, or, you know, I can't remember what it is exactly, but you get my point. So 2019, I sort of dropped my friend a text. I said, you know, hey, we talked about this a while ago. You know, have you done anything about it? No, but I've been thinking about it too. So together we sort of, I guess, held each other's hands and were there for each other for that initial sort of, leap of faith, shall we say? And we dived into it, and 2019, 2020 market was just nuts and crazy and an amazing experience. And throughout that whole period, you know, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I started a marketing agency. When we pivoted slightly to more of a software development agency, we still do the marketing, and you know, the agency still operating and growing, which is great. Indeed, we're looking at Web3 projects. But going back to my journey, the crypto Bitcoin journey, you know, that 2020 period was phenomenal. It was just very exciting. We were learning, watching content, talking constantly. You know, we were going down the rabbit hole, as they say, and it was a phenomenal experience. So going back to the transition of the channel, I knew at probably around about 2017 that I wanted to exit financial services and focus on technology and the marketing, startup world, and you know, all that stuff. I won't go too much into the reasons why, but ultimately I got frustrated with the limitations of I guess working in a traditional type of business that's limited by geographical location. So financial services in the UK, obviously we can only operate in the UK market, and there's a massive worldwide opportunity out there. Furthermore, again, it's quite a traditional industry, and you tend to operate predominantly within the region that you're located in. So again, it's within your personal network, I guess, and people around you to sort of hear about you and all the rest of it. So again, the frustration for me was, I live in a lovely part of the world, but it's not the most sort of, I guess, thriving for business and enterprise. And again, this is a common problem up and down the country, for many places. Unless you're in the cosmopolitan cities, big towns, the business opportunities are much less for, solo entrepreneurs, small business owners, and all the rest of it. So I think that was another huge frustration. Indeed, part of my remit right at the beginning when I started the business was to try and reach more people throughout the UK and find more opportunities than just my local geographical location. And indeed, we did really well at that, and again, that was one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel, to try and reach more people and help more people. Ultimately, that was always my aim. I always like to help people. So when I started discovering the world of, I guess, technology, and obviously I have a love for marketing, it opened my eyes up to the opportunity that the world is a lot bigger than the immediate vicinity you live in and reside in. So for me, that in conjunction with crypto and Bitcoin, my eyes were just wide open, and it was just like I guess almost like a coming of age of, wow, such a big opportunity out there in the world. I want to go and grab it. I want to try and impact this world and have a positive impact in what I do and try and help as many people as I can. And that's always been part of me. I like to help people. So the transition for the channel, so just to recapitulate. So in short, I exited the financial services business, when was it? Beginning of 2023. And throughout that period, it was always a challenge to, I was doing too much. I was working on my own startup. I was trying to run a financial services business, trying to run a software development agency with marketing support for clients. And it was getting to the point where I knew something had to give, and I knew I had to exit financial services. And it was just, when do I do that? When's the perfect time? And there never is a perfect time for these types of things. It's inevitably, you can plan, but the point is, there is never a perfect time. I always remember a friend of mine, and I do apologize because I am waffling on, but bear with me. I always remember a good friend of mine said to me, there's never a good time to, when I just got married, to, get married, have a baby. If you're going to do it, just do it, and you'll figure it out. And it's so true. And I think that carries weight through a lot of things in life. Rather than procrastinating, if there's something you want to do it and get on with it. And I said, right in, I think it was September 2022, I said to myself, right, I'm going to make a proactive decision to actually get out of financial services within 12 months. I think too often we all live our lives by reacting to events. We all go, okay, I'm just going to carry on, and then until something smacks you in the face, and then you've got to either pivot or you're forced to do something. I've been guilty of that. We've all been guilty of that. But I really wanted to make a determined effort rather than being, having life throw a curveball at me. I wanted to make a decision to say, right, in 12 months, I'm exiting, come what may, whatever that looks like, I don't care. Long story short, managed to do it, and here we are. So I'm able now to fully commit to, more to what my passions are: technology, marketing, and helping educate people within the crypto and Bitcoin space. This is really just this channel at the moment is just a personal, I guess, hobby to try and share with you my own personal journey, because I don't have all the answers, but I've got a real passion and a desire to want to help other people discover Bitcoin, understand it, and dive into this world. For me, I've got no doubt it's going to be, somebody's calling me, let me just get rid of that. It's hugely exciting. There's a huge opportunity out there. So I really want, you start with trying to help your friends, family, and things like that. But of course, it takes a while for the penny to drop for lots of people. And with the channel originally being designed to help people with the mortgage market, finance market, property, understanding their options, ultimately I thought, well, this is a really good fit for me to continue with trying to help people, trying to teach people, about the Bitcoin, about crypto, about what to do, what not to do. I'm not exactly sure how the channel's going to play out and what we're going to be looking to, exactly the format. I think, again, it's a bit of a journey, so bear with me. And again, this is all very sort of rough and ready. I'm literally holding a phone. There's no clever mics, set up studio or anything like that. But I want to do a quick, I'm quite interested in doing like interviews because, again, I'm passionate about wanting to learn myself. Like I said, I don't have all the answers. So if I get, guests on to talk about their experiences and help educate you, then that's something I'm very interested in. But also I'll do these little videos just talking about, give snippets of my perspective. I don't really want to get into the whole world of predictions and all that nonsense. I've gone through, a cycle and I've learned a lot. So I don't hopefully want to sort of teach the wrong things, if that makes sense. There's a lot of rubbish out there. There's a lot of hype out there, and it's really easy to just get swept along with it. You know, we all love that dopamine hit, but I think it's really important to have a bit of a plan and a strategy and understand ultimately what this whole new world is about, because it is a very, very exciting world, and it's there for everybody. So that's a little not a rant, but sort of a waffle and an explanation of where we were with the channel, what we're going to be doing, and we'll see how it goes. I really hope you can sort of join me on this sort of journey of discovery, because it's, you know, it's a personal journey of discovery for me. Like, and hopefully I can share some things along the way with you guys. Love to hear what you think, what you'd like to maybe see, or if there's particular guests that you'd recommend that I interview. You know, this is going to be an exciting journey. So really hope you join me on it, and yeah, keep tuned in. Take care.